So I just got this comment and I want to be petty. The claim is that your body protects muscle and burns everything else first. I'm gonna show you exactly why that's incomplete and what the research actually says. I want to address this comment directly, and I'm going to use peer-reviewed research to do it because this is not a matter of opinion. This is biology. The mechanism is real. I will say that. Your body does prefer to burn glycogen and fat before protein. But here's where it gets a little tricky. The following research actually shows when that mechanism is tested under real-world dieting conditions. A 2008 study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine placed subjects on a calorie-restricted diet. The group that did not perform resistance training lost an average of 22% of their total weight loss from lean mass. That's not body fat, that's muscle. On a standard diet with no resistance training, nearly a quarter of everything lost was muscle tissue. The body did not protect it there. A 2013 meta-analysis published in Obesity Reviews, 20 randomized controlled trials that were examining weight loss interventions. The findings showed that without resistance training and adequate protein intake, subjects consistently lost significant amounts of lean mass alongside fat during caloric restriction. So the protective mechanism the commenter described was not functioning as claimed under these conditions. A 1999 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition examined nitrogen balance, which is just a primary marker of muscle protein breakdown. During a caloric restriction, subjects in a deficit without adequate protein showed negative nitrogen balance, meaning their bodies were breaking down more muscle protein than they were building. The body was not waiting until it absolutely had to. It was breaking down muscle tissue continuously throughout that deficit. Research on cortisol and muscle catabolism, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, demonstrated that caloric restriction elevates cortisol. Elevated cortisol directly promotes muscle protein breakdown through the ubiquitin proteasome pathway, which is a cellular degradation system that breaks down muscle tissue for fuel. This happens not as a last resort, like the commenter claimed, but as a physiological stress response to energy restriction. Now, here's what all four of those studies have in common. They all demonstrate muscle loss during caloric restriction when the protective conditions, adequate protein and resistance training, are absent. The body's preference to protect muscle is real, it does exist, but it is a conditional preference, not an unconditional guarantee. That commenter's statement would be accurate in a controlled environment where protein is optimal and resistance training is present. But that's not what most people that are dieting are doing right now. Most people cutting calories are under eating protein and are not resistance training. Under those conditions, the research is unambiguous. Muscle loss is happening whether the body prefers it or not. This is not a debate. This is documented in peer-reviewed literature across multiple decades of research. The conditions matter. Remove them and the protection disappears. Next time you want to re-spew something that you heard on the internet, I would think twice before commenting under my post. If you want to know more, just comment the word truth down below if you want the full breakdown of what actually protects your muscle during a cut.